The biggest tactical revolution in modern football isn't happening up front with the strikers or even in the midfield. Nope. It's happening in the one place you'd probably never think to look, right there in front of the goal.
Okay, so take a look at this heat map from a recent Manchester United game. This player is, well, they're everywhere in their own half. They're dictating the play, switching the ball from side to side, and building the attack from the back. Based on this, you'd swear this has to be a deep lying midfielder, right? Well, that's where you'd be wrong. That heat map actually belongs to Andre Onana, Manchester United's goalkeeper. And no, this isn't some kind of mistake. It's a deliberate, absolutely game-changing strategy. So what on earth is he doing so far from his goal line?
To really understand this, we need to completely throw out our old ideas of what a goalkeeper's position even means. See, Anana isn't out of position. He's redefining the entire role from the ground up. The big idea here is that the goalkeeper is no longer just a shot stopper. They've evolved, they've become playmakers. And today, their most crucial work often happens with the ball at their feet. So, why? Why did this all happen? Well, it all comes down to solving one very specific tactical problem. A problem created by the rise of these relentless, high pressing systems that you see from managers like Jurgen Klopp and Pep Guardiola. Okay, so picture a traditional build-up from the back. You've got your two central defenders, and they're being pressed by two opposing attackers. This 2v2 situation, it's a trap. It is incredibly risky, and it leaves the defense with almost no good options. The whole point of the modern game is to avoid this trap by always creating a numerical advantage. Think about it. In that classic 2-on-2, your defenders are under just immense pressure. One wrong touch, one bad pass, and the ball is lost dangerously close to your own goal. The only real escape hatch is often just a long, hopeful kick upfield, which, let's be honest, usually just means giving the ball right back to the other team. So, how do you beat the trap? How do you solve this problem? Well, with a solution that's as elegant as it is revolutionary: the keeper's diamond. Let's watch how this beautiful shape comes together. First, the two center backs split wide. Then you'll see the defensive midfielder drop back towards them. But here's the key. The goalkeeper steps forward, right into the space between the defenders. And just like that, those four players form a perfect diamond. By simply stepping up, the goalkeeper instantly changes the math. Against those two pressing forwards, the team now has three players at the base of the attack: the two center backs and the keeper. This creates a decisive 3 versus 2 overload. So the keeper's diamond is a formation that teams use when building out from the back. The goalkeeper joins the two center backs and a defensive midfielder, and its entire purpose is to create that numerical advantage against the press, making a team, in tactical terms, press resistant. And once that 3 versus 2 advantage is established, oh man, the whole dynamic of the game just shifts in an instant. The effect is immediate. It's like a domino chain. With an extra player, there's always a free pass available. The press is broken. Possession is secured. And instead of a panicked clearance, the team can launch a calm, methodical, controlled attack from deep inside its own half. And that's the magic of it right there. A situation that used to be all about survival and managing risk is now the launching pad for the entire team's offense. It completely flips the script. All of this leads us to a fundamental rethinking of what a goalkeeper is, and maybe more importantly, what their purpose really is on the pitch. This quote just perfectly captures the new reality of the game. The keeper isn't just there to prevent goals anymore. They're the ones who are starting them. So the evolution of the goalkeeper is crystal clear. The job description has changed. For an elite keeper today, one of their most valuable skills isn't just saving shots, but being able to break down the opposition's entire defensive system with a single, intelligent pass. This whole shift just makes you wonder. The position has already changed so radically in just one generation, so the real question we're left with is, what's the next step in this evolution? What's the next tactical problem that the goalkeeper is going to be asked to solve?